Hello my beautiful lot, welcome to another video. Now today I want to talk about one of the three most common reasons that women struggle to lose weight and to get the results that they want and to stay in shape. Now the three most common reasons that women start working with us is age, hormones and time. Now if you're listening to this and you're thinking I struggle with all three of them, today we're going to be covering time. If you also struggle with age and hormones, then I have got another video that goes over all of the reasons why your body's not responding and exactly what it is to get it responding again, and it's in the link below. So just take your little self down on into the comments, click the link and you will have direct access, and yes, it is free. Now, on to time. Time is one of the biggest barriers. I've been coaching women for 16 years and it always has been, and it is still to this day, one of the biggest reasons that women procrastinate and put off starting their journey, because you're busy, and I hear it. The women that I work with are all over the age of 35, they are all busy, they all have kids, family, stress, career, businesses to run, but I can tell you this, often my busiest clients get the best results. So throughout this video, I'm going to cover what the beliefs are when it comes to being busy and exactly what you need to do and how to implement things so that you can get the result that you want in the quickest, most simplest, most time efficient way possible. Because ultimately what we want is minimal effective dose for maximum result. Now, first of all, one of the beliefs are that you need to be in the gym 5 days a week, 6 days a week. You need to be doing loads to get the result that you want. That is absolutely not the case at all. What you need to be doing is making sure that you are training in a way that is specific to your goal. So especially over the age of 35, we naturally start to lose muscle tissue, right? So what we need to do is we need to make sure we're training in a way that forces the body to respond. Doing endless amounts of cardio, back-to-back classes, Pilates, yoga, running, all of those things are not going to get your body to respond the way that you want it to. That's not to say that they're bad, by the way, and you can't do them. You absolutely can implement them along with your program if time permits for it. But if you're really, really strapped for time, honest to God, 2 to 3 strength training, weight training sessions a week is going to be far superior to trying to do 4, 5, 6 hours worth of classes, cardio, running, you name it. The reason for this is when we go to the gym and or even training from home and we are resistance training, you are essentially tearing down all your little muscle fibers. So if you imagine your muscles like a little knitted jumper, and we have loads of little muscle fibers like the knit in the jumper, and every time you go to the gym you're tearing down those muscle fibers. So then they go, oh shit, she's been in and she's torn us down, we need to build ourselves back so she can't do that again. And then you go back in and you do it again. That's how the body builds muscle, right? You're not going to get bulky. Please just don't even worry about that. It's not going to happen. Building muscle is painstakingly slow. So we are looking to build a little bit of muscle. At the very, very least, we are looking to maintain what we've got. The reason for this is the more muscle you have, the better your metabolism is, meaning that you burn more calories while you're sitting on your ass, essentially, meaning that you can eat more, lose weight, eat more, maintain your weight. It's a win-win situation, right? And while your muscles are repairing all of those little fibers that you've gone in and broken down, your metabolism is raised for that entire time. So where when you go to the gym and let's say you do a body combat class and it's half an hour, you burn 300 calories, for example. Or you go on a run and you burn 300 calories for half an hour, for example. After that, everything goes back to normal. Whereas once you've been into the gym and you've done your resistance training, you've burnt maybe 250 calories, but then the entire time, 24, 48, 72 hours after, while your body's recovering and repairing all those little muscle fibers, your metabolism is raised. So over that duration of time, you're going to be burning more calories than what you would do doing cardio. So that is why that style of training is what we use. So I have my own system that I use called the Metabolic Revamp Style Training System, which forces the body to respond. The ladies I work with have not got time to be fanning around in the gym or fanning around doing classes, putting their heart and soul into something and not getting the results that they want. So it's super important. You do not need to be training, spending hours and hours and hours sweating your nuts off. You just need to be training in a way that's actually effective to get the body to respond. And I hear you, but George, going into the gym is scary. Yes, it can be scary to start off with, but get used to it. You'll be fine. Put your big girl pants on, get on in there, because it's a lot less scary than the same time next year looking and feeling the same as you do now, right? If you want the body to change, we have to do the things to get the body to respond. Now, the second thing is, when it comes to nutrition, you do not need to be cooking everything from scratch. Sod that, quite frankly, because who's got time for that? I ain't got time for that. I don't want to do that. You don't need to do that, right? To get the response from the body that you want, you simply need to be able to be in a calorie deficit for long enough to be able to sustain it, not lose your shit, think, fuck this shit, what am I even doing? I don't want to do this anymore. It needs to be enjoyable. It needs to fit in with your social life. It needs to fit in around your family. And it needs to be easy, right? You don't need to be on Instagram and on TikTok cooking all these things from scratch. If you've got time for that, brilliant. But if you haven't, you don't need to be doing all of that. Bit of chicken in a Tupperware box, pre-cooked up, stick it in a pit of bread, stick it with some microwave rice, stick it with some pasta, done. Bob's your uncle, sorted. You want to make your life as easy as possible. Make the food taste nice, make it simple, make it efficient, and guess what? You can eat out as well. There's so many options nowadays where you can eat out on the go. If you're a super busy person and you need to have a grab and go lunch and you haven't got time to take it with you, there's plenty of things that you can do when you're out and about. The thing when it comes to fat loss and nutrition is, you actually don't need to have any more time. You just need to understand and have the knowledge to be able to make better decisions that are aligned to your goal. It doesn't take any more time to eat a healthy meal than it does to eat a shit meal. It's the same. So if you've got time to eat and be overweight, you've got time to eat and be in shape, essentially. So it's just understanding that you don't need to make things complicated, right? You do not need to make things complicated. Simple, short, time efficient, effective is going to literally save your arse when it comes to this. And then the last element I want to talk to you about today is actually just having a routine and a structure that is realistic, that's going to fit in with your life. Because the last thing that you want is trying to target yourself with, right, I'm going to go to the gym twice, then I'm going to do 2 lots of yoga, and I'm going to do a Pilates, and I'm going to go in the sauna and all of these other things, and you think, right, great, cool, you might manage to do that for a week, maybe 2 weeks, but then realistically you can't keep up on top of that, and then you end up feeling like a failure and thinking, what's the point? I can't do this, I'm too busy. You don't need to be perfect. Let's just finish it there. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to take actionable steps and understand that life isn't going to be perfect. Life's going to throw many curveballs on your journey. You will have good days, bad days, happy days, sad days, days where you think you can take on the world. And you'll have weeks where things seem to go really smooth, and then you'll have weeks where everything just goes completely to shit. But the thing is making sure that you are of the mindset of consistency over perfection. The perfectionist mindset is one of the biggest things that holds people back, because they'll just go, I can't do it, I'm such an all or nothing person, if it's not perfect, I can't, that's just how I am. And they have it so ingrained into them that then when something's not perfect, it's, oh, I just can't do it, I'm just gonna sack it off because I'm an all or nothing person, that's how I am. If you want to get the result that you're after, and you want to be able to sustain and maintain that for life, then you need to be flexible, you need to be adaptable, and you need to understand that things are not always going to be perfect. There are probably going to be weeks that are busier than others, but it's a case of just doing what you can, making sure that what you are doing are the things that are going to move the needle forward, and you're not wasting your precious time going around in circles doing things that are not going to ultimately get you to where you want to be. So I hope that you found that helpful. My inbox on Instagram is always open. Always feel free to drop me a message. And if you would like to book in a strategy call with myself, it's not a sales pitch, by the way, just to have a look at exactly where you are at, exactly the plan of action that would help you be able to get from A to B and how to implement that, then you are more than welcome to book a call using the link. I'll pop that in the comments as well, using the link below. And I will speak to you soon.